Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the New York Yankees. All right, Singh, it's been pretty remarkable to see what this lineup has been able to do lately. They're putting on a clinic at the plate.
No doubt, Boog. Impressive performances 1 through 9. Unlike opposing pitchers, I'm looking forward to seeing another show today.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. And on the mound now, Luis Gil. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Next offering upstairs. Gil was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. Got him swinging.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And the batter now, Masataka Yoshida. Liner snagged at first. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored. And you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like you could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
2 out, space is empty. That one in the dirt, and that is ball 1.
No question. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Now batting Tristan Casas. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. And a swing and a miss there.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Fair ball. Oh, he botches it. Coming home. And he's out.
Yes, you're out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Textbook defensive execution right there. Outfielder hits the cutoff man, relay throw to the plate. A perfect strike and a great way to end the inning.
Back in the Bronx and getting the start for the Red Sox, Garrett Crochet.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trusted, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
1-1.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground, Devers. Jump throw across his body. No. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. Weston Wilson stepping in now for the Yankees. First pitch misses. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Swings and misses. That is strike two. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Bellinger on his way home. He'll score easily.
Back-to-back base hits. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. And ball one to Judge. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2-1.
And Judge spoils that one. Wilson stands at second with no outs. Got him looking. And there's one down. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Went deep in the ball game last night. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one.
No balls, one strike.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. Bregman. Schwarber out of the play. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. In the sixth spot for them in this one, Paul Goldschmidt.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Giancarlo Stanton stands in now and watches strike one. Runner at third, 2 away. Ground ball left side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The run scores from third, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-0. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Chance to extend that hitting streak to 10 games here.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
That's a hit. And now 2 aboard. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Line drive, base hit. Here comes Stanton. The throw in.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. That one in there across the letters.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that one fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Inside, and he hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. 2 outs, bases full. Wells getting ready to hit. And ball 1.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Well, it stinks to be down by, these runs early in this ball game like this, but you've got 2 outs. You've got to close the door because you still have a chance with how much time is left in this one.
Hit in the air, center field. Rafaela drops into the glove, and the inning is over. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We head to the second from the big ballpark in the Bronx. Yankees 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Here at new Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the veteran second baseman, Alex Bregman. That's in there. And that's strike 1.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Next pitch misses inside, and the count even 1-1. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
The wind and the pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. And there's a ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
And now it's going to be Wilyer Abreu. And that drops in for a strike. Abreu, a former Gold Glove winner, 25 years old. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He scored 9 times in the last 10 games. Grounder might be 2. Off balance feed. There's 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Ceddanne Rafaela at the plate now. That's ball 1. And another ball. Abreu off of first with 2 away. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
And there's a foul ball. Puts it in the air out towards left center. He makes the grab, and that is that. Sox leave one. They trail it here 3-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. And here comes Bellinger. That catches the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. So Cody Bellinger went as a 4th-round pick by the Dodgers in a 2013 draft. How about this, though? His final year in high school, he hit just 1 home run.
0-2.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Up and in. Going to count 1 and 2. And they'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. So up next, Weston Wilson. A double and a run scored his first time up. On the inside corner for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. Sure, he'd love to strike out the side here. Making a statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So the Yanks go in order. They lead at 3-0. New inning getting started. Here's the veteran shortstop, Trevor Story. Heel back to work. That misses the zone. 1-0. Just missed.
That's out.
And another ball. This to third. Wilson slings it across. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. Struck out swinging his first time. Check swing, called strike. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul.
One and 2.
That one misses. The count now 2-2. That's down and in. There's a swing and a drive. And it's into the gap. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw in there safely.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
down, runner at third. And next for the Red Sox, Masataka Yoshida. Out there to center. Bellinger in a full sprint. Stretches out and hauls it in. Runner tagging and heading for home. He'll score on the sac fly, and it's now a 2-run game.
Up next for the Red
Those
Sox,
can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Devers, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And a 1-2. Inside, almost got him. And down on strikes he goes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So they get 1 run on 1 base hit. No errors, no one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. Yankees 3 and the Red Sox 1. Bottom of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
1 down, base is empty. Fouled off left side. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Makes the catch gliding onto the warning track. Nothing doing here this half. On to inning number 4. Yankees 3 and the Red Sox 1. Back at Yankee Stadium, and now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
The 0-2. Hit in the air, left field. Schwarber settles under it. 1 down. Here's Alex Bregman. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Pitch misses. Ball 1. And that's downstairs and outside. The Red Sox trailing by 2. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's outside. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That one ripped. Back there. Get out of town. A massive home run. It's 3-2. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. Went down on strikes his first time through. Checks over to first. Back safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
And a foul ball. Abreu at first, one gone. Next offering is fouled back. Good eye right there.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And now Cedar Rafaela 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1. Ball.
Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Yeah. Chisholm Jr.
Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Hit in the air left field. Durant puts it away for the out.
Now
up, one down.
Shortstop.
Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that is out of play. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So and up next for New York, Austin Wells. He's 0 for 1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
And now it's even up.
1-1.
Out to short. Slides for the stop. Throw to first. And very nicely done for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great.
Number
Reaction
35.
time was there. And
Cody
the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. 1 for 2. Rips one to right. And foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering is down low.
1-2.
Ground ball right side. Bregman to first, and that'll do it. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And a foul ball.
You know, these Red Sox, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They've found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down. I got
Up
this.
next to the Red Sox, the left fielder, Jaron Duran.
So the lineup flips over. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jaron Duran. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-ups the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
One out. Runner at second. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. That misses.
That's the ball.
And that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Duran headed for the plate. He'll score. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Rafael Devers. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Luis Gil departs, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Pitching for
Jose Alvarado gets the call from the pen.
Number 47.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 4-3.
Waste no time there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
One down. Tristan Casas now at the plate. And that misses.
That's a ball.
Ball one. Casas goes 6 feet 5 inches, 25 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Still only one out here in the inning. And a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Couple of singles back to back. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
First and second, one out. Alex Bregman up next for the Red Sox. He's already homered in this game. And there's a strike. Right through there for a strike. Devers over at second. Casas at first. One gone. That one just misses.
Really close pitch down around the knees there. You could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
That's a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. And we're at the top of the 5th. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And they're all loaded up.
Runner, take your base.
Oh, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Abreu at the plate now, and that's inside. One out, bases full.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield.
One ball, one strike.
Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
That one inside. Look out.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That one the other way. Volpe over to Jazz. There's one. On to Goldschmidt. That's 2. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Red Sox 4 and the Yankees 3. And the batter now, Weston Wilson. Late swing, fouled off. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2. And he chases that one. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, a little anxious.
Judge.
It's Aaron Judge now. This guy with light tower power. In for a strike. 0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Next offering misses, and it's 2-1. The Red Sox up by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Pitch misses. 3-1 now.
3-1.
And that's ball 4.
Ball 4. Runner, take your base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Garrett Crochet gives way, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the Red
Josh
Sox.
Winkowski takes over on the mound.
25.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Man at first, 1 away. Strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 gone now.
You know, the danger with the slider is leaving it out over the hump of the plate and getting contact on it. If you're going to miss, you want to miss towards the corners, not in the middle. Right there, he does a great job with hard break at the end. He ran it inside. Very difficult to do anything when you're tied up like that as a hitter.
That's a ball.
Stanton stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And that one hammered. That's back. And it is gone. He made him pay for that one. His 19th home run of the year, and they rallied from 3 back. It's 5-4.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. And that's in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. It's now a 5-4 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Connor Wong digs in now. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. New arm out of the bullpen, Ian Hamilton.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Excellent play out there, and he does it in a huge spot. That wall, it can very easily jar the ball loose when you bang into it, so that could have been a really different outcome.
Cedon Rafaela will hit next. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Hit on the ground to short. The throw to first, and there's 2 away. Here's Story now. 0 for 2 in this one. Ground ball up the middle. Volpe whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7, 8, 9, 2 up in the home half of the inning. It's the Yankees 5 and the Red Sox 4. Well, one-run game. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Chisholm Jr.
Winkowski back to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Winkowski throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first. Pretty nice play there.
Just an outstanding play going up the middle right there. And the exchange to get the throw off to first just shows you why he's one of the best shortstops around. So smooth yet so quick at the same time. And any slower and those wheels burning down the first baseline are going to turn that into an infield hit.
And here is Anthony Volpe. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Foul ball. The 1-1. Foul ball there. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
On the ground to third, Devers. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Yanks held in check as they hold on to a 5-4 lead. Jarren Duran getting ready to hit.
The left fielder, Jarren Duran.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
In the dirt, 1-2 to count. Got him looking. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Masataka Yoshida.
Masataka Yoshida.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Tap back up the middle. Tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs. Now it's Devers at the plate.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
0-1.
2 outs. Next offering misses down and away. Inside and a count 2-1. Movement in the bullpen. Jonathan Loaisiga getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Williams getting loose as well. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. That one fouled off, 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. And we're all square. It's 5-5. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Right through there, got him. That's out number 3. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even at 5 apiece. Back after this on the show. Drew Rasmussen comes on now. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Bellinger up to hit.
Leading
1
up
for 3.
for the Yankees, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Just missed. Activity in the bullpen. Aroldis Chapman, the left-hander, up and throwing. Up the middle, base hit. That was smoke through the infield. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Everything came together for him. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Weston Wilson stepping in now for the Yankees. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. There's your strike. 95 of that one.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That misses. Now 1 and 2.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Foul ball, still a 1 and 2 count. In the dirt, but kept close. And the runner stays where he is. With the go-ahead run at first, here at the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch is downstairs.
Healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Durant settles underneath it, brings it in, and there's 1 down. Here comes Aaron Judge.
Number 99.
And a pair of strikeouts.
Judge.
Just missed.
That's a
Well,
ball.
a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious. I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Judge waits. Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2. That's inside. 1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And a swing and a miss. And Judge is down on strikes.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Schwarber in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Ball 1 there.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Cut on and lifted in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
I'm amazed at his ability to pull his hands inside and actually square that baseball up. That pitch was off the plate. So tough to get the barrel to anything in there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that's the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 8th inning coming up. We're all tied up 5-5. So stepping in for Boston, Alex Bregman. He's already homered here in this one. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Fought off foul. Oh, 2 now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, blowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
And that one fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
On the ground, right side. Chisholm. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. A pair of strikeouts, and he's flied to center. Right down to shoot. Strike 1. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Tries to hold up, appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Red Sox go down quietly, and this remains a 5-5 ball game.
Now pitching for
Aroldis Chapman taking over on the mound.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Here is Goldschmidt.
For the Yankees, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And fouled off. Drive, that's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Making a move at first. On to run for the Yankees, Oswald Peraza.
Oswald Peraza.
Ball 1, no strikes. With the go-ahead run at first, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that is out of play. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Roll off line, he's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Next to hit, Anthony Volpe. To the left side, but it is well foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
On the ground, 2 ball. Bregman for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
So digging in, Austin Wells. 0 for 3 in this one. Fastball for a strike. Peraza at third. Volpe over at first with 1 away.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Popped up left side. Brings it in. Out. Number 2.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And that is in for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
Well, we call that keyholing, even though it's right there and looks pretty good.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela.
Number 3, Ceddanne Rafaela.
New pitcher on here, Jonathan Loaisiga.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Loaisiga.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Devin Williams, the Major League saves leader, getting it fired up. Next offering is in for a strike. And there's the strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that one is inside. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Bellinger has this one sized up. Makes the grab, one down. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And that's in for a strike. All tied up here at the top of the ninth. There's a strike. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
So 2 down now, and here is Jarren Duran. Swing and a high fly ball left field, pretty well struck. Bangs off the wall. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's going to be Masataka Yoshida. The other way, he's got it, and that is out number 3. 1 left for the Red Sox. This ball game still tied 5-all. Pitching change here, Liam Hendricks.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Now here is Weston Wilson.
For the Yankees, the third baseman, Weston Wilson.
First pitch misses. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Pete Fairbanks up and throwing. The Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Oswaldo Cabrera. And this is a big at-bat in this ball game. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. That one the other way, Story. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron
Judge at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
2-0.
And that's fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. And now 2-2.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Next offering is downstairs.
That's a really good take.
foul ball, and it remains a full count. This guy's got good power with one swing. He can win it for him. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
Left fielder.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. First-round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. This one smoked out to left. Makes the grab, 2 away.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, he'll find a hole.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
Hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
And that's too high.
They call this batter a gamer because he always seems to perform better when it matters most. Who doesn't want a guy like that on your team?
That one missed. 2 outs, but the winning run is at first. Fought off foul. Trying to send this to extra innings.
No, that's it.
Ripped on the ground to second. They take the force out. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. So they can't come up with the winning run, and that means we'll have to go a little longer here tonight to find a winner. We're all tied up 5-5. Go ahead run on base. Now the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Devin Williams.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Williams.
First pitch, and he just misses. Movement in the Yankees pen. Luke Weaver getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Cruz also throwing. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Swings through that. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a 1-2 again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. And that misses.
That's the ball.
1-1.
1-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Now it's the second baseman, Alex Bregman. He's been a great free agent sign. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Man on second, 2 down. And that one fouled off. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Check swing, no appeal.
3-1.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Substitution now at first base. Pinch running here, Romy Gonzalez. First and second, 2 outs. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
In there at the knees, and the count 1-1. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Plays it on a bounce, and it eats him up. Runner from second crosses the plate, and they've got the lead in extra innings.
Big RBI for him right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Connor Wong, the next to hit. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a flyout. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Gonzalez at second. Abreu on at first with 2 down. And that's way high. And that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Off the outside edge with that one, and now it's filled up.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And with 2 outs and the count full, the runners will be on the move. Swing and a ball popped up. Tracks it down for the out. And that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's tightened up a bit at 6-5 now. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. So they turn to their closer, Pete Fairbanks.
Now pitching for
runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the first baseman, Oswald Peraza. Came into the game as a pinch runner. This is his first trip to the plate in this one. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, in this situation with the runner on second, you've got to get him up to third. Think back up the middle or to right field.
So the tying run at second. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Next one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
And that one almost got him.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Goes down looking.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed.
The batter,
gets the out.
13, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That catches the corner. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No balls. 2 strikes.
With the tying run at second, winning run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
Kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Volpe in the box now. Takes strike 1. Outside low, and it's 1-1. A 1-run lead, and here in extra innings. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Fairbanks is just 1 strike away. The 1-2. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox even this series up at a game apiece.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.